Okay, I'm just finishing blanching these peaches. I'm going to be making some delicious peach pineapple jam. You can see my beautiful pineapple right back here. I'll have to prepare it also. I'm almost done with the peaches. I'm sure everyone knows how to blanch. You just drop the peaches into boiling water for, not long, maybe a minute. Take them out, put them in some nice ice water. The peels just slick right off easy. You can see how easy that is. They just peel right off. You don't want skins in your peach pineapple jam, that's for sure. They're a little tough. Anyway, it's just a nice process. I enjoyed doing it. It's kind of therapeutic peeling these skins off. They just slick right off so nice. I see you can do this with tomatoes and apricots and all kinds of things you're going to preserve. Now apples you have to peel. You don't blanch apples, but look at that beautiful peach. All nice and smooth. We'll be ready for jam here in a little bit. I'll finish these up, come back and do the pineapple, and we'll be set to rock and roll. Okay, before we do the pineapple, I thought I'd show you the easiest way I have found to do the peaches. Get them ready. Just split them open, chop them up a little, toss them in. This is a little baby Ninja. Little small processor. Doesn't take much. These peaches are beautiful and ripe and sweet. I just like to do it this way because it's so much easier than chopping them up in little tiny pieces or running them through a mill. This little machine just does a great job. Toss that bit. Anyway, we just do this. Grab the lid. Set this on top. And that's about the right amount. You can see the consistency of that. It's got little bitsy chunks in it. It's just perfect for the jam. I'm going to finish this up, then we'll be back to do the pineapple. Okay, we're back here, going to get this pineapple all ready. Just need, you see I've cut the top and the bottom off. And I'm going down the sides. You want to go deep enough to get most of those little eyes or the little things from the, I don't know exactly what they're called, but you want to go deep enough to get most of those. You get a few, but we'll get rid of those before we make our jam, that's for sure. Anyway, just get this all cut down. Get rid of these. Now I just usually go through And pick these out like this. There's another little edge we need to get rid of. You can do most of them with the knife. Just get the little excess ones. Don't want to spend a lot of time picking all those little eyes out. That's what I'm going to call them. They're eyes, like potato eyes. Then I take this and cut that baby in half. Okay, we're back. I wound up with, let me show you the consistency of this if you can see it. You can see the little lumps and stuff in it, little pieces. So the mixer does a nice job. It doesn't completely pulverize it, but it makes it nice. Anyway, we wound up with 10 cups. There's about 3 cups of pineapple and the rest is peach. You can do it however your taste is. I think the last batch I made had more pineapple than this, but this will be just fine. This is wonderful for many things. It's excellent on barbecued pork, chicken, any, or just fried chicken. You can pour the sauce on it. It's jam, but you can use it for a lot of things. Anyway, there's 10 cups of this mixture, and there's 2 cups of pectin in here, and it's just now starting to boil. I have everything else ready, my lids, rings, my 20-quart, this is just a big stock pot, but I got a canner lifter insert for it, so it does quadruple duty for all kinds of things for me. So I'm going to let this boil for about 10 minutes. Got to kind of stay with it, stir it so much. And I'm going to get my jars ready. They're in the dishwasher right now. And then I have found, to me, a very easy way. I take them out of the dishwasher and I put them up in my microwave right here. Then you can't see it, but yeah, there's the door. Okay, this has been boiling now for a few minutes. And remember that obscene amount of sugar I talked to you about? Time for that. There's 10 cups of sugar all at once into this beautiful sauce. Some recipes call for more than that, some call for less. I sort of split the difference. You want to mix all this sugar in nicely. I have my jars heating up in the microwave. I just took them out of the dishwasher. So we're going to be ready to start filling jars here in a few minutes. As soon as this needs to cook. You can already see how beautiful it is. Now it's looking more like beautiful jam. It's starting to get a little translucent looking. Let me see if I can get a spoon and show you. You can see the difference in it now. The color's just beautiful. Some of the little chunks are starting to float to the top. This needs to come to a boil and cook for about 5 minutes. Okay, this lovely creation has been boiling for about 4 minutes now, and there's one little step that I forgot to tell you about, is to skim. Foam kind of forms as it's boiling, and then as it slows down, it kind of goes to the edges, and it makes it easier to scoop this foam. It's literally foam, I don't know if you can see that. And it's not necessary to do this, but you see that? It just makes a nicer finished product if you take this foam off, but it is not necessary. As a matter of fact, I usually save the foam because it's got some of the jam in it and put it on a piece of toast or something. Anyway, this is just one little extra step that I wanted to make sure, in case you're not familiar with canning jams and jellies. Almost all of them foam up a little. They say you can put butter, a little bit of butter in it to control the foaming. I've done that. Now I've taken these jars out of the microwave. They're extremely hot. Make sure you use a towel or something when you do that. And we're going to start getting this jam all in these jars. Have this little funnel. It's almost an indispensable item. Just carefully ladle, pour in. I'm just doing these 4 jars at a time. You want to make sure you don't get any of this splattered on you because it is extremely boiling. If you've ever been burned by syrup or anything, boy, it's bad. So here we've got 2 jars. I'm not sure how much this is going to make. This, you don't have to use 10 cups. This is essentially a double, at least a double recipe. I just kind of... So then I tighten the lid and just have it snug. Just do the same thing with each one. You don't want to tighten it, like, tighten it down as tight as you can tighten it by any means. These are so hot. But I just sort of tighten it and then loosen it a little bit. You kind of have to get the feel of it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put these, the water in my canner is just almost boiling, but I'm going to put these in, get them out of my way. You want to make sure they're submerged in water, which these are. So there's four in there. And we'll get some more out of the microwave. I did some taller, these are 12 ounce instead of half pint. I want to send a couple of the grandkids, they're in college, so those little pints would never be enough. So I'll go ahead and finish filling the rest of these, and okay, these have been processing now, boiling in this pot for about 10 minutes. So very, very carefully, this is still boiling. The heat is off, but it's still boiling. Be very, very careful. Take your handy lifter and start one at a time, very carefully, lifting them out of here, putting them on a nice towel. They're going to need to sit there for a while. Let's see how many jars we wound up with here. There's a full pint. I did 1 full pint. Like I said, very, very careful. You don't want to drop these. You don't want to have them splatter on you. They're just boiling hot liquid sugar syrup with fruit in it. It'll stick to you. Very, very careful. So I get all these, oops, are you hearing, did you hear those little, they're sealing. They go pop, pop. There's another one. That's a sound you love to hear when you can food. There went another one. Hear that sound? They're just popping as quick as I get them out of this boiling water. So we'll come back and show you the finished, how many jars, I'm not sure. Another one just sealed in the water. Well, I'm back all together. I've got about 15 pints. I also happen to have a fresh piece of homemade bread with a little butter and some of this beautiful, it's already setting up nicely. I just made it. You've watched me. I mean, does it get any better than that? Homemade bread, homemade pineapple peach jam, lots of it all ready for using for all kinds of things. I mentioned, you know, using it for glazes. The other night we had a pork tenderloin and my son put the jam with teriyaki sauce and a little soy, and see, it was absolutely the best you can imagine. So give this a try and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye.